morning, everyone. Dean here, the R-Man. It's going to be a short video on my favorite way to clean small parts. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so this is going to be Crock-pot parts cleaning. Quickie shop tip. So we got a old Crock-pot here. And I've already got it heating up because these things take a long time to heat up. We've got our favorite cleaning solution and a bunch of parts here. So I got an old tailstock. This is 1943 South Bend Heavy 10 tailstock that I want to get cleaned up and restored. So just start by putting your parts in the Crock-pot, but I propped open one of the oilers here. Not sure if I want to remove it or not, so we get some, fluid flowing through there. Everything's been removed. This has, by the way, this process will take off all the paint, grease, dirt. Doesn't do much for rust, but it does a great job. Very similar to a hot tank at a machine shop, automotive machine shop. All right, so let's get these parts in here. Hold on a minute. I got a little bit of room left in here. I got a few other parts I want to throw in, so be right back. Okay, so I got a threading dial we're going to put in there also. And when you're placing your parts in the Crock-pot, if it has a section that's going to create an air bubble, you don't want to set it like this. You want to have it up so that the mixture can get in there. Okay, got gear. Alright, there we go. Alright, so any of the purple degreasers will work fine. Our favorite is Purple Power, Walmart. It's like $6 for a gallon. Hard to beat that. I've tried this on a larger scale with just laundry detergent and a large tub with a Coleman stove trying to boil, and had okay results, but the Purple Power is the best. This will, once again, this is going to take off all the paint, all the grease, not much on rust, but it's a pretty powerful process. So if you've got anything delicate, just be careful. All right, and then as far as the mixing, I haven't found that it's real critical, but I usually do 1 part Purple Power to 2 parts water, sometimes 3 parts water, depending on what you're cleaning. This old tailstock has got several layers of paint. It's got like a filler layer from the factory. So I'm gonna keep it fairly strong because I want to get all that off. All right, here we go. So nothing scientific here, but just a rough idea of the ratio. So that's 2 cups. Okay, and here I'm going to grab some water. Try to use hot water. These Crock-pots, they don't heat up very fast, so anything you can do to speed the process helps. Okay, we're a little short, so let's mix up a little more here. You should have gloves and safety glasses on for this. I've got my regular glasses on, but I'm a bit of a renegade, so don't do as I do. Okay, so we're a little bit weaker than the 3-to-2 ratio, but like I say, it's not super critical. The heat is the primary ingredient, and then the purple power is, you need some, but the heat and the time is the main working agent. All right, so let me bring you in a little closer here. Okay, so here's our primordial soup cooking away here. I'll bring you back time to time throughout the day. This is about an 8-hour process. It's early in the morning. I usually like to start this early. I don't like it to run unattended overnight, so I always start in the morning, and that way I can keep an eye on it periodically throughout the day. The first hour is kind of boring, nothing much happens. But after that time period and the water gets to boiling temp, that's when the magic starts happening. You don't want to boil, you want to have it just below boiling, where you're getting just a little bit of bubbling action, just a simmer is the best way to run it. And what I like about this is there's very few fumes, opposed to like oven cleaner or solvents. So there's that. There's no real scrubbing involved. You do have to do some scrubbing when you take the parts out, but basically you just let her go. I've seen a few other videos where guys are using antifreeze. If you're cleaning delicate parts or aluminum, that might be a good way to go. I haven't tried it myself, but I've been using this method here for about a year, and I'm just really impressed at how well this works. So okay, so I'll bring you guys back in about an hour. We'll see how it looks, and see you then. Okay, it's been an hour and a half, and let's see how we're looking here. So we're getting some muck, some color change going on here. Little bit of a few oil drops floating on the top. Look at there. Paint's already starting to come off, and that's barely even under the surface. So yeah, see there? Alright, so we're moving along. Still not to a boil or a light boil or a simmer yet. But we're looking good. Okay, little update here. We're at about the 3-hour mark right now, and I've been coming by here occasionally and just basting the part that's exposed here, and you can see it's that paint is loosening up, and I'm just going to hit it with a scraper. Just to help it along a little bit. I don't know if you'd call this cheating or not, but I'd rather help it along here than have to work it with a wire wheel later on, or paint stripper or what have you. It's so much easier to get it done in here. I mean, it's almost like a, you know, when you're scraping off after using a regular paint stripper, same kind of you know, bubbling action or softening of the paint. Okay, and then this one's it's done. With just that little thin layer of liquid over it. Alright, we'll just give it another quick baste here. Try not to spill too much. Alright, and since I have this so full, when I put the lid on, the water is actually creating a seal, and the pressure difference is pushing it out. So I've just been sticking a nail in here just to give it a little venting. Yep. Okay, we'll check back in about another hour or so. Okay, we're on the 4-hour mark here. I've been doing a little scraping, just light scraping and some more basting. So most of that paint is gone. You're just seeing, oops, sorry about that. Just seeing the cleaner when it evaporates off. So I'm just going to let this go. Working on some other projects here in the shop. Probably going to let it cook for about another 3 hours or so, and then we'll come back. It'll be just a few seconds for you guys, but we'll start pulling the parts out and cleaning them up. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, so it's been, what do we got? 4, 5, 6, about 7 hours. And got my safety glasses on now, and definitely want to have some good gloves. Alright, so let's start with this piece here. Alright, give it a little rinse job here. Well, not too bad. You can tell we're at an air pocket. Yeah, all right, I'm going to go blow this off with a little compressed air. Be right back. Okay, so we got pretty good results. Even that air pocket, the paint was so soft I just hit it with the scraper and it just peeled right out of there. There's still a fair amount of light residue, paint residue, some primer and so forth. This is tailstock from a 1943 South Bend. So I mean that's some tough paint and filler and and so forth. But yeah, I'm happy. Looks pretty good. I'll probably use a little bit of regular chemical stripper to get these last little bits of paint off. But yeah, it looks good. And then get that out of the way. Base plate. This is actually a different base plate. It's not the original one. I've got another tailstock, and I'm going to be redoing both of them and getting the right parts back on the right tailstock. This has got a lot of wear. I'm going to probably be machining this off, remachining the dovetail, and I'll have to do a little scraping and shim everything to fit. So that'll be another video. But yeah, got some nice wear in there. Here's something interesting. Go back to this guy. There's a pin in here. Had no clue that there was a pin in there. Interesting. Okay. Hand wheel. I mean, it's like it just came out of the factory, other than the rust. What I'll probably do next couple of days is throw this in the evapor rust along with the other parts, and then I'll end up doing a polish on these, plus a paint job, of course. There's the nut. That came out great. Even a little oiler. I think that'll polish right up. Don't even have to change it. Locking handle. Rusty, but no paint, no grease. Feed screw. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'm suspicious this is the original feed screw. That's in pretty good shape. All the little parts and so forth. So anyways, there you go. Crock-pot parts cleaning. I wouldn't recommend using your wife's crock-pot. I got this one at the swap meet. I think it was $5, something like that. Threading dial came out great. Okay, all right, I'll get a few still shots, and that'll be it for this one. Crock-pot parts cleaning. All right.